Hello. Sun's out. Oh my God. Hallelujah. Thank God. So sick of the gloomy weather. So, anyhow, so I'm thinking of doing another video series of breaking down losing my home at 24 Elkins Road, Kingston, New Hampshire, and like who lives there now and all the things that led up to it. Because I did post a lot on Facebook, but more people see things here, a different variety of people, I guess, maybe, from different countries and stuff. So, I don't know. I just feel like Facebook is not... Facebook. Ugh. I should have signed up for their class action. What do you get? 50 cents when they're done? I got so harassed by Facebook for so many years. Oh, my God. You don't even know. So, let's see. 24 Elkins Road, Kingston, New Hampshire. So I lived there since I bought the house in 1991, okay? Paid my mortgage. Who do we have before? So we had Taylor Bean and Whitaker, okay? But we also had all the other crap banks. So we had Wells Fargo at one time, I guess that was paid off. Then I think we had Colonial Bank. Well, I think it stemmed from Colonial Bank because I think Taylor Bean and Whitaker took over Colonial Bank, but this is all fraud. So Taylor Bean and Whitaker got taken down by the government. It was really bad. This guy called Lee Farkas. Well, he's out of jail now. He was supposed to serve 30 years, but he only served 9 because of COVID. So I guess he got out. But anyways, he was supposed to serve 30 years for mortgage fraud or whatever his company did. So I paid my mortgage to fraudulent companies, and didn't even know that it was fraud. Okay. So let me see. Then it went over to, after Taylor Bean got shut down, we didn't even get a notice. It was just like, oh, hello, here who's taking care of your mortgage now, which was Cenlar. Now Cenlar's still getting in trouble, okay, for a bunch of things. If you look up Cenlar mortgage fraud, and you'll see a whole bunch of things come up. So they have, with the OCC, so they have rulings against them, okay. Then it went to Bayview. Now Bayview supposedly filed a note, all right? So the note has a bunch of different names on it. They're all fraud. And his name is Peter Lucindo, and he used to live, I don't know where he used to live. I think he's from Boston. But he owns restaurants. He owns Sea Dog, and his company got in trouble in 5 states for mortgage fraud. And he had a judgment against him in New Hampshire court. And I guess he got in contempt of court because he didn't pay it. I'm not sure. But I have all that information in my book of evidence. So when I found this out, I did go to the chief of police in Kingston. Now, usually, if you have something going on like that and you contact a law enforcement officer, they will help you, and they will go to the attorney's office and what do? They nominate you. They nominate you for help. Well, no, nobody ever helped me in Kingston, okay? So that was ignored. But I did get harassed in Kingston with the cops, like my ex coming on the property all the time and nobody ever, caring about that. So I have two videos of the sheriffs coming to my property and threatening me with ex partes that were bullshit. Oh my God, a lot of stuff happened. I have 2 videos of the auctions. One was my friend's auction in Fremont, which was tied to Wells Fargo fraud. But it doesn't matter because they just want these houses. So now, let me see, who is next on the list? So we got Taylor Bean and Whitaker, then we had Cenlar, then we had Bayview, then we had Nation Star for a little bit. I don't know what happened to them, okay? And then we had, after Nation Star, it was, I think, Caliber? There might be some more in there. Really what I should have did was I should have filed for what do they call that when a quiet title? is what I should have did back in the day. But, you know, when you're just trying to survive in your house and you're trying to take care of kids and do all this stuff, like, and you can't get any, legal assistance, then, it makes it kind of hard to do everything yourself. But anyways, I was probably targeted because of the video of the auctions, because I was going to do that. Like, that was going to be my next thing I was going to do as activist. I was going to go and, like, I was looking up Union Leader, but now they make you pay. And I was going on and I was reading, I still have those videos. I was reading all of the foreclosures that I thought might be tied to fraud, which is probably most of them. And I was going to go film the auctions, all right? And, like, not like I did at my friend Wendy's. At my friend Wendy's, it was like I just lost my shit. And I was like, I just confronted all these criminals in the street. And I was like, oh, my God. Yeah, it was bad, that video. But anyways, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go film all the auctions because, I mean, if they're being done fraudulently, they should be filmed for evidence. So anyhow, they sent me. So then Orleans took over. I guess Orleans. Yeah, I think it was Orleans. All of a sudden, got it, and I did go to court for that. I got a 60-day stay, and then I got really, really sick with Lyme. And really, I wasn't in any kind of mental capacity to be able to do a appeal and all that. Even though I did try with my black book of evidence, I did try to get everything together. But yeah, I got really sick. I think I missed my hearing for the last hearing with Orleans because that's what I was sick. But anyways, I was always getting sick in that house. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. But so now I find out when I was living at Wendy's house, I was selling a chainsaw, and the guy that bought my house bought my chainsaw. I met him. I didn't know it was him at the time, but now that I researched and everything, I found out the guy I met that bought my chainsaw, it was actually him with his truck and everything. But anyways, I'm not holding anything against him, even though he is a police officer and an FBI agent. I mean, he probably didn't really realize how deep this was. Like, they just go in that I was in default and that I didn't pay. But what about paying to companies with fraudulent histories? Which I did, okay? And I think I did pay Nation Star a couple payments. And so I was always paying to fraudulent companies, and they don't even have a note on my house, all right? There's no note. And everybody knows that the MERS mortgages are all fraud. So I tried to contact the lady that signed my note from Florida, but I sent her a message. I found her, I tracked her down, and I did send her a message, but of course she's not going to say, like, oh yeah, that's my signature. I mean, it's like that deep, like. So I did call around. I did a lot of stuff, all right? And I was also fighting for my friend's house, but, I think she thinks I'm stupid because, you can't fight. You can't fight a system that's in place to bring people down, okay? So all you can do is expose it and hope that people hear it. It's all you can do. But really, I have nothing else to lose. I really don't even want to be here anymore. So just after realizing how much of the corruption in this world, I just I can't be a part of it anymore. So I'm going to keep on continuing to do these videos. And my family's all separated. I can't get them together. Everybody's so busy with their lives. And we used to be really close, and nobody wants to be close anymore. And just everybody has a really bad attitude now. It's very, I don't know what it is. But I can't live like that. So I'll just continue making my videos. So thanks for listening. If you'd like to comment, that'd be nice, because I notice a lot of my videos don't have any comments. But, if I could get other people's perspectives on it, and just I don't know, people just have this attitude, just, move on, live your life. I'm like, well, it's kind of hard when you had everything stolen from you, including beneficiary money. And, you had your children brainwashed against you. And, and now here we are, and I'm still trying to get my family close and try to see my family, and it's like there's no effort from anybody, so it's a little bit depressing. So anyhow, thanks for listening, and if you'd like to comment below, that'd be great. Thank you.